Hello and welcome to the class. So we'll start the third unit in this video. The name of the unit is Blue Genes. Now, as the name suggests, this is about the genes, blue genes, and how the evolution and the making process, the history, the evolution and making process of blue genes. So here, we have a warm-up session before starting the unit. And in this unit, we have under vocabulary, prefixes and suffixes from foreign languages. Then we have grammar. Under grammar, we have misplaced modifiers and tenses. Then reading, we have skimming and scanning. Writing, we have natural, the nature and style of sensible writing, defining, describing objects, places and events, classifying, providing examples and evidence. Now, these are the things that we have under writing. So before starting the unit, there is a warm-up session for you. Here are some statements. Indicate whether you agree or disagree with each statement. In pairs, discuss the reasons for your answers. Now here the first one is, you need to wear jeans if you want to look more fashionable. Do you agree or not? Then next one, women are more beauty conscious than men. Next one, people with fair skin are more beautiful and attractive. Next one is, people look more beautiful in modern outfits than in traditional dresses. Next, married women should not wear jeans. So you can discuss among yourselves, or you can express your own views on these statements. So after this, we go on to the unit. Now, blue jeans. Now here, how they were invented. Here in this lesson, you have the history of the origin of blue jeans, how it evolved and how do we get it, like how we are using it today. So in the first paragraph, the history, how it originated is given. So blue jeans. Denim cloth has an unusual history. The name comes from Serge-de-Nîmes, a city in northern France. Originally, it was a strong material made from wool. By the 70s, it was made from wool and cotton. Only later was it made solely from cotton. Originally, this material was used only to make sails. But eventually, some innovative Genoese sailor thought that such fine, strong material would make great pants. So this is how it originated. Now the name, you get the name from a city in southern France. The name is Serge-de-Nîmes. So from there you get denims. And when did it originate? First it was made from wool. Then in the 70s it was made from wool and cotton, and later it was made only with cotton. So this material was used for sails because it was very strong material. Now later some Genoese sailors, they thought that this could make good pants because it was a very strong material. Now blue jeans in the form that we know them today did not come about until the middle of the 19th century. Levi Strauss, an enterprising immigrant who happened to have a few bolts of blue denim, denim cloth on hand, recognized a need for strong work pants in the mining communities of California. He first designed and marketed Levi's in 1850, and they have stayed essentially the same ever since. There have been only minor alterations to the original design. So here, who thought of doing it? It is Levi Strauss. Now, you know this is the name, the popular brand, that is Levi's. It originated in 1850. Now, it was actually made for the mining communities. The miners in California because they wanted strong materials, pants made of strong materials so that it doesn't tear easily. So that is the reason Levi Strauss made pants with these denim cloth. Then, the original Levi's did not contain rivets. Rivets are the metal buttons. A tailor by name of Jacob Davis invented riveted pants at the request of a miner who complained that regular pants were not rugged enough to hold his mining tools. So again, actually the jeans that you wear today was originally made for the mining community, the miners who went down into the mines. Their job was very difficult, very hard. And so they had to wear clothes that were very strong. And here another miner asked a tailor by name Jacob Davis to put rivets in his pockets because he can carry his tools. The pockets will not tear off easily. He could carry his tools to the mine. And as a result, riveted buttons appeared. Now later, Davis subsequently granted Strauss the use of his rivet idea, which was presented on 20th May 1873. A few other changes were made over the next century. Zippers replaced buttons in 1920. In 1937, the rivets on the back pockets were moved inside. In response to complaints from school boards that the jeans students wore were damaging chairs and from cowboys that their jeans were damaging their saddles. In the 1960s, they were removed entirely from the back pockets. So here you find the history, like when from the name comes from Serge Denham's city in southern France. Then it was made by wool. Then again it was made by wool and cotton, and later it was solely made by cotton. So the pants were made actually for the mining community in California by a man named Levi Strauss. And then the brand that he started, or the jeans he started, was Levi's, known as Levi's. And later, another person named Jacob Davis invented the riveted buttons, the metal buttons. And then later on, zippers replaced the buttons and all those things. So now the raw materials used. The true blue jeans are made out of 100% cotton, including the threads used for stitching them. The most common dye used is synthetic indigo. The belt loops, waistband, back panel, pockets, and leggings are all made of indigo dyed denim. Other features of blue jeans include the zipper, the buttons, the rivets, and the label. Rivets have been traditionally made of copper, but the zipper and the buttons are usually steel. Next, designers' labels are often tags made out of cloth, leather, or plastic, while others are embroidered on with cotton thread. So this is the raw materials used there. Now it is the true blue jeans is made of 100% cotton. Then the manufacturing process of blue jeans. In order to manufacture trousers, first the fabric has to be prepared. This is done in 3 stages: preparing the cotton yarn, dyeing the yarn, and weaving the yarn. Now in this section we have how the jeans is manufactured. So there are 3 steps. First step is preparing the cotton yarn, then you have dyeing the yarn, and then weaving the yarn. So here in the footnote you have some meanings. Sails means sheets of material attached to a pole on a boat to catch the wind and make the boat move. Next, Genovese, from Genoa in Italy. Bolts means here rolls of fabric. So the meanings given here. So the first step in manufacturing denim is preparing the cotton yarn. So how the yarn is prepared. So there are several steps before the ginned cotton. Ginned cotton means that has been picked from fields and processed. There are many processes that it has to undergo before it is made into the cotton yarn. So next we'll go on to the next. Here you have some diagrams here under the preparing thing like carding and spinning. The next process is dyeing the yarn. So here some fabrics are woven and then dyed, but denim is usually dyed with chemically synthesized indigo before being woven. Large balls of yarn called ball wraps are dipped in the indigo mixture several times so that the dye covers the yarn in layers. So these many layers of indigo dye explain why blue jeans fade slightly with each washing. Now here, while making blue jeans, the yarn is dyed and then woven and not woven and dyed. Okay, it is dipped in the dye multiple times. And this is how the dyeing is done. So here you have the process, that the diagram telling you the process. Next, we have the weaving the yarn. The yarn is then woven on large mechanical looms. Denim is not 100% blue, as the blue dyed threads forming the wrap, long vertical threads, are combined with white threads forming the weft. Because denim is woven with the blue threads packed closer together than white threads, with blue threads covering 3 out of 4 white threads, the blue color dominates. Although mechanized looms make use of the same basic weaving procedure as a simple hand loom, they are much faster, larger and faster. So here you have some questions, and the first one is, what are the steps in manufacturing denim? There are 3 steps. What is carding? Then again you have denim is dyed before being woven or after being woven. It is before being woven. How is denim dyed? It is dipped. The bales are dipped into synthesized indigo dye. Then what is slashing? Why is it done? The yarn is woven on what type of looms? It is mechanized looms. All these questions you have here. Now, what is sanforizing? Why is it done? Now, the cloth is brushed to remove loose thread and lint, and the denim is usually squeezed in a way that will prevent it from twisting when it is made into clothing. The denim may then be sanforized or pre-shrunk. This is known as pre-shrinking, or it is known as sanforizing. Pre-shrunk denim should shrink no more than 3% after 3 washes. So before twisting, now the threads, here the cloth is brushed to remove threads and lint, and the denim is usually screened in a way that will prevent it from twisting. Now, the next one, making the blue jeans. Now you have some words in the footnote here. Looms means equipment for weaving, then squared means turned or placed at an angle. Pre-shrunk means made smaller by washing before being sold. Then you have lint, short fine fibers which separate from the surface of cloth or yarn during processing. So these are the words that you have, new words that you come across in this passage. Now here again, making of blue jeans. We'll continue that in the next video.